How's that? You guys hear?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So my name is Paden Carlson. I'm a graduate student in the English department in my first year. Quickly drawing to a close. I developed this piece when I was working with Paige Smitten a couple years ago, and I've just been working on it since then. It's called Nocturnal Navigation. Night isn't bad, only misunderstood. Owls know that. Their saucer eyes, black pearls bobbing in yellow yolk, are more moon than anything. Mysterious, peculiar. It seems that these feathered statuaries have forever known something terribly great. Never telling, never sharing the secrets tucked in their lethal beaks. When they do manage to regurgitate information, it's usually as they hack it up in private, sliding furry cocoons of bone and beak up their gullets. Motionless plumes, owls are an appendage of trees, breathing branches. Disguised in earthy tones, they are swift autumn leaves that plummet through air, silently crunching their prey. The stroke of an owl's talons slashes the underbelly of its victims as they are swallowed whole. Some compare the owl's talons to those of other raptors, birds of prey such as the eagle, hawk, or falcon. I prefer to think of them as being distinctive to the owl. Living fossils that are firm and immovable, striking flawlessly in the dark. The dark, that's something distinctive to the moonbird too. Owls and other raptors share a common ancestor, Velociraptor, the bird dinosaur. But unlike Velociraptor's other descendants, the owl is nocturnal, subclass in its own category because it thrives in the dark. Velociraptors stop thriving. They don't live on in the same fashion they once did, probably because the flightless bird succumbed to its animal nature. Couldn't sort the chaos, couldn't find balance in the madness of its wild life. The Velociraptor had to adapt to survive, evolve into something new, thus giving rise to the vulture, the osprey, the harrier, the buzzard, and other birds of prey. That's how it happened. Velociraptor's weakness giving rise to a new species, creating creatures that possess the necessary skills to survive. But the owl wasn't content. While other birds of prey ceased adaptation, obtaining flight and other minor adjustments to their genomes, owls persisted, becoming exceptional. Not only have owls acquired the ability to effectively navigate the dark, they have also developed wonderful silence, using the serrated edges of their flight feathers to muffle their wing beats. The eyes of owls, different from our other birds, are forward-facing, allowing greater depth perception. Such vision enables them to better discern their surroundings in the dark. I saw one a few nights ago, an owl, though I couldn't believe it. As I drove past, barely catching sight of the creature, charmed by the notion that the downy effigy may have been the elusive bird I sought, but I wasn't convinced. When I turned back, guiding my car south on Bridge Street, I saw it clearly. A gray-white tuft perched on a city sign, species determinable because of two horns, one protruding from either side of its head. Jerking its neck with sharp accuracy, the owl watched me for a moment and, as I neared, floated away in the dark. Once the owl uncovered the sign, I could better read it. Big white letters spelled, visitor information. I couldn't help thinking we are all visitors of some sort, to mortality and life and the unknown. Unlike owls, we don't gracefully maneuver the dark. We aimlessly clutch at our problems, the metaphorical prey in our lives, the pests, never able to strike our difficulties dead. So we cease to thrive, flightless and chaotic like the Velociraptor. But it's not enough to simply go on surviving either, like modern birds of prey, adapting just enough to prolong their species' existence. We should yearn to flourish like the owl. In time, we too could learn to maneuver the dark, silently, even nobly, manage our struggles, use new vision to glimpse meaning in the madness. So I say we adapt, evolve, prosper, thrive. We'll no longer rely on owls to guide spirits through their afterlife. We'll not worship the wisdom of the bird as Greece once did, or fear its mysterious presence as the Arabs do. We'll pursue the owl that swoops down from the visitor sign, accompany him into the dark, and obtain his knowledge for ourselves. Thank you.